Welcome to Spectrum Sphere, the diverse world of discovery where we explore everything from the mysteries of science to the wonders of history. Today, we'll be delving into the epic Battle of Thermopylae. Before we start, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and join us on this journey through time. In the 5th century BCE, ancient Greece was not a single unified nation, but rather a complex tapestry of independent city-states known as polis. Each polis boasted its own government, culture, and military might, often leading to fierce rivalries and alliances pivotal in shaping Greece's political landscape. As the might of the Persian Empire swelled under King Xerxes, its ambitions stretched far beyond its borders. Intent on avenging prior defeats and securing dominance, Xerxes mustered a colossal force, setting his sights on the fragmented realms of Greece, a land divided but poised for defiance. Facing the impending Persian advance, the Greek city-states found themselves at a crossroads. While some considered submission to avoid annihilation, others, driven by a fierce spirit of autonomy, rallied for resistance. It was Sparta, with its indomitable military reputation, that answered the call to lead the Greeks into battle. Sparta, renowned for its martial prowess, embraced the mantle of leadership against the Persian threat. The Spartan council, guided by King Leonidas, saw an opportunity to block Xerxes' forces at Thermopylae, a narrow pass whose terrain was ideal for nullifying Persian numerical superiority. Thus, the stage for a legendary battle was set. Nestled between the mountains and sea, Thermopylae offered a unique bottleneck where the vast Persian army would be severely constrained. The Greeks, led by the Spartans, knew this narrow corridor could amplify their defensive tactics, potentially stalling or even halting the advance of Xerxes' massive force. As we assess the belligerents, on one side stood the Persians, a colossal horde stretching beyond sight, poised to engulf Greece with sheer numbers. Opposite, a mere 300 Spartans, epitomes of martial discipline, prepared to anchor the defense at Thermopylae with valor that would echo through millennia. At the heart of Spartan resolve was King Leonidas, a figure of formidable prowess and strategic acumen. Born into a legacy of warrior kings, Leonidas embodied the Spartan ideals of honor and sacrifice. His leadership at Thermopylae would ensconce him as an icon of courage for generations to come. The Spartans were renowned for their rigorous military training, known as the agoge. From the tender age of 7, boys were taken from their families, molded into soldiers through relentless drills and disciplined camaraderie. This harsh upbringing forged warriors of unparalleled skill, unwavering in their duty and loyalty. Recognizing the grave Persian threat, Leonidas of Sparta spearheaded an alliance amongst the fractured Greek city-states. This coalition, though diverse in culture and strategy, shared a common resolve to defend their homeland. United under Sparta's military leadership, they prepared to face the vast army of Xerxes at Thermopylae. With steely determination, the Spartan army commenced their march towards Thermopylae, the chosen site for confrontation. Under Leonidas's command, Spartan warriors, renowned for their discipline and valor, advanced alongside their allies. They strode through the rugged terrain, knowing full well the colossal challenge that awaited them at the narrow coastal pass. As the Persian forces, vast and foreboding, encroached upon the narrow pass of Thermopylae, the tension was palpable. The thunderous tread of the Persian multitude, an army so immense it was said to drink rivers dry, echoed ominously. There, the Spartans awaited, poised to face an enemy that greatly outnumbered them. The battle commenced with the Persians unleashing a flurry of arrows, which the Spartans deflected with their formidable bronze shields. As the first wave of Persian infantry charged, the Spartans' discipline and valor became evident. The narrow pass echoed with the clash of spears and shields, as the initial skirmishes set the grim tone of the conflict ahead. In a masterful display of military strategy, the Greeks, led by the Spartans, formed the formidable phalanx, a tight-knit formation of overlapping shields and outward-pointing spears. This impenetrable wall of iron and bronze was perfectly suited to Thermopylae's narrow pass, allowing the Greeks to hold their ground against the Persian onslaught. As the sun set on the first day of conflict at Thermopylae, the Greek coalition, anchored by the 300 Spartans, achieved remarkable success against the larger Persian force. Their stalwart defense of the narrow pass had stifled Xerxes' advance, their strategy turning the terrain into an ally. Despite repeated ferocious onslaughts, the Persians found themselves unable to penetrate the formidable Spartan defense. Again and again they charged, but the Spartan phalanx stood unyielding, their shields interlocked, spears bristling like a thorny hedge against the tide of Xerxes' vast army. The day ended, yet the Spartan lines held firm. Amidst the clashing of steel and the cries of warfare, the Spartan wall of shields became the stuff of legend. Each Spartan shield overlapped the next, forming an impenetrable barrier. This bulwark of bronze repelled every advance, a testament to their unrivaled discipline and martial prowess. But then, a shadow loomed over Spartan valor. His name was Ephialtes. Gripped by greed or perhaps despair, he betrayed his homeland to the Persians, revealing a hidden mountain path that could outflank the Greeks. This treachery risked not just the battle, but the very fate of Greece itself. In a twist that would haunt history, the Greek position was compromised. Ephialtes, a local Greek, swayed by Persian promises or motives unclear, divulged a lesser-known trail. This path skirted the cliffs, providing the Persians a clandestine route to encircle the stalwart defenders, an act of betrayal that sealed the Spartans' fate. As the sun dipped below the horizon, King Leonidas stood resolute, his gaze fixed on the treacherous landscape. He knew the Persians would soon discover the hidden path revealed by betrayal. In the quiet before the storm, he contemplated the fate of his men and the inevitable encroachment of the enemy horde. In the shadow of encroaching doom, the Spartans braced for their final stand. With steely resolve, they sharpened their spears, tightened their armor, and fortified their ranks. King Leonidas rallied his warriors, reminding them of the glory and honor at stake, prepared to face the overwhelming forces that would descend at dawn. As dawn broke on the second day, the Persian onslaught resumed with renewed vigor, wave after wave crashing against the unwavering Greek phalanx. The Spartan and allied hoplites, locked in their grim dance of war, repelled each assault, their discipline unbroken despite the relentless tide of Xerxes' forces. In the thick of the fray, tales of valor emerged. Dieneces, a Spartan, quipped about fighting in the shade of Persian arrows, while Demophilus of Thespiae fought with equal fervor. These heroes, alongside their brethren, embodied the very essence of Greek defiance, their deeds etching an indelible mark on history's tapestry. As dusk enveloped the battlefield, a deceptive hush settled over the warriors. Spartans and their allies tended to their wounds, sharpening blades in anticipation. The night's stillness, pregnant with tension, promised the inevitability of a final clash come dawn. This was the quiet before the tempest of war. As dawn broke on the final day, the Spartan shield wall stood resolute, but fate had been sealed. With unyielding Persian forces encircling them, the Spartans, ever defiant, fought with the ferocity of cornered lions. Ultimately, they fell one by one, their sacrifice echoing through history. In the shadow of that fateful morning, King Leonidas and his Spartans made their final stand. Outnumbered and outflanked, they fought with a courage that would become legend. Spear and sword in hand, Leonidas himself clashed valiantly against the Persians until he too fell. A king among heroes, immortalized in valor. As the dust settled on the battlefield of Thermopylae, Greece faced a bittersweet reality. The Spartans' sacrifice became a galvanizing force, inspiring unity and resolve among the Greek city-states. Their profound bravery echoed through history, shaping the spirit of freedom and influencing future generations to stand against overwhelming odds. The Battle of Thermopylae had profound repercussions. Its valor and sacrifice became a rallying cry in subsequent clashes, most notably at Salamis and Plataea, where Greek forces, emboldened by the Spartan legacy, ultimately repelled the Persian invasion, shaping the course of Western civilization and democratic ideals. The 300 Spartans' unwavering stand at Thermopylae has since resonated through the ages, their story echoing as a testament to courage in the face of overwhelming odds. Their legacy has inspired countless tales of heroism, influencing not just military tactics, but also the ideals of honor and duty in society. As we reflect on Thermopylae's hallowed battleground, the valor of the 300 Spartans endures, immortalizing their stand as a symbol of defiance and sacrifice. Their story transcends time, inspiring art, literature, and film, and reminding us that from great adversity can arise the most enduring legacies. Thank you for watching with us on Spectrum Sphere. If you've enjoyed this journey through history, please don't forget to hit the like button. For more diverse and engaging content every week, subscribe to our channel. Share your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring.